各位下午好。Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm really glad to be here in this beautiful city, in this great company, in GPT, to share great products of my company, the Nanotop Pressureless Sinter silver paste. And please allow me a couple minutes to just briefly introduce my company. The Nanotop was established in 2012 and in Beijing and awarded in specialized and sophisticated SMEs by the government. And shortly, we have a lot of the offices, and we do have a research center and manufacturing center in Beijing, and a more material research center in Chongqing, and many offices in major cities in China. These are some of our most valuable customers. We've got three core product lines to support our the customers. The first one is ECAs for the semiconductor packaging, the semiconductor packaging industry. And the second one is conductive silicon, which is a flexible conductive material for shielding material for the EMI. And the third one is printed silver ink for the printing IPC. All right, and please allow me to thanks for the Derek, which talks a lot about the applications of the packaging materials in the third generations of the industry. And for me, I'd like to just quickly go over the applications. And there's one thing I'd like to mention is when we use the superior performance of the third generation of the silicon carbide and gallium nitride. The problem is when operating in a steady high voltage or high temperature, it will produce a large amount of heat. And so it comes with that the heat management during the designing process really comes to a concern. So one solution is to improve the soldering material. Sinter silver is supposed to be a really good option. From this chart, you can see there's a pressure assist Sinter silver and pressureless Sinter silver. So the main difference between the pressure assist and the pressureless is actually the pressure assist is using a sort of machinery to help the sintering process and vice versa. As Derek mentioned, the pressure assist Sinter silver already used for the application for the Tesla Model 3 and the 5G stations. And more recently, the gallium nitride has a lot more applications than the sort of deep sea illuminations, advanced military radar and high power laser cover. And both of them will be used in the Sinter silver material. Combining both of them, the silver Sinter material has already reached 1,700 million in 2022, and expected to reach 240 million in this decade for CAGR for 5.2. So let's take a closer look at the pressureless Sinter silver material. So we look at 2 points. So one is the challenges, and we also got some sort of the opportunities. The first challenges come from the raw material. The raw material is really key for making Sinter silver. However, right now, and most of the high-end silver powder is provided from a foreign supplier like Nova, Fukuda, and American Goldsmith. And sometimes we may not be able to purchase the best quality ones. In this case, many domestic suppliers they start to produce the high-end silver powder, but still they need a bit of more improvements on this. The second challenge is actually comes from our competitors. So a lot of them, like a lot of them, like QCRS and Arrogance, they already spent like more than 10 years in designing this type of products. But for many domestic companies like us, we pretty much only like started for 3 years. So there's a kind of, and especially for material designing, it really time consuming with the slow ROI. Right now, some foreign suppliers like Arrogance, they already have some mature Sinter products. So for example, Arrogance, they pretty much dominate the pressure assist Sinters of the products. QCRS are pretty good at pressureless sintering. And Alpha claims to be the most reliable in the hybrid sintering, which is similar to semi-conductor, which I'm going to talk about later. And Nanotop is asked, and we also got some breakthroughs, and we claim to have the best performance in the fully sintered products, and which means we can achieve the highest thermal conductivity. After challenges, we take a look at some opportunities we have. So the opportunities mainly focus on the first phase cost model, which is the topic that lasts forever. If you only look at the Sinter software in the whole material cost, it only takes like 45%, which is not a lot. But the software can be used to replace the gold as a soldering material, and in this case, it really matters. The second one is for the applications. For some the semiconductor manufacturer, they already certify some imported semiconductor products. They're not that willing to replace to the domestic products. But in the background of the world supply chain, many of them they have concern about the material supply safety. So it's a chance to get more products in. And the very next opportunity is, I see the fast evolution of the semiconductor industry. And so the packaging process and the technologies are improving very fast. And there's a lot of room to improve the soldering material. And so that's the portion of challenges and opportunities. All right, so the first question I'd like to ask is, we haven't really talked about the center material and what exactly the center solver is. So the center solver, if you look at the pictures here, it shows a gallium nitride and silicon units. The center solver and the soldering material is applied between heat sinks and semiconductor substrates. Once everything back together, you know, putting in the oven and the sintering process starts. So like for this picture here, when at the very beginning stage of the sintering, the silver powder is packed together. Obviously, they should be in different sizes and shapes, surrounded by an organic layer. As temperature goes up, the organic layer sort of evaporates, and the silver particles in touch to each other, and then the metal bond pigment start to establish. As temperature keeps going up, you can see the website pictures. It shows the changing of the morphology of the sintering process. At low temperature range, you can still see some sort of the silver particles. And as temperature goes up, it forms like a sponge-like one-piece material with a lot of voids. At 200 degrees Celsius, eventually it will form a metal-like material with only a little porosity, and it becomes close to a pure silver with a similar thermal electric conductivity. So the second one is we talk a lot about the sintering material. Why we choose silver? And from this chart, you can see the answer. So the silver. So if you look at the position of the silver, it sits on the top right corner, which presents the best thermal electric conductivity. And at the same time, the silver is a very chemical stable material, so that's why it could be the best option. If you look at the position of the gold, it's very easy to tell why to use the silver to replace the gold. It's a good option. Alright, so now I'd like to introduce our great product, which is Pressureless solar sintering products. It can calculate three basic quantities. The first one is 270 ms. It's in the semi-conductor, and 2700 an hour is what we call a fully sinter. The main difference between semi-sinter and fully sinter is actually the semi-sinter contains a small amount of zinc. So why we have the different types of sintering is actually because of the application requirements. It's actually a sort of trade-off between performance and workability. And the third one, we have 2800 an hour. For this type of the products, it can sinter as low as 160 Celsius degree, which is most advanced. Which the latest products we have already developed. So the key features of our product is a controlled porosity. And I like to mention porosity here, and because of we're doing the pressureless. So like when doing pressureless, because there's no the assistance of the machinery during the sending process, and it's all depends on the atmosphere interaction during the process. So it sometimes forms a lot of voids, which will have a very large porosity. The porosity will be directly affected with the physical property after sintering, and the physical property is thermal conductivity, electric conductivity, and reliability. These features here are analyzed through X-rays which provided from our customer. As you can see, these features are basically there's no achieve zero porosity. These features are 3 millimeters chip size, and for this type of chip size, we can achieve close to zero porosity. For chip size larger than 5 millimeters, we can achieve it can limit the porosity within 3%. And on the left side, there's two features from our customer we did a test for Nanotop products and imported products. And it's easy to see the difference in terms of the porosity. The imported ones, their thermal conductivity goes up to 200 degrees C, 200 watts, and the Nanotop's products, the thermal conductivity can go up to 160 watts. So that's why we see, that's why we see we got some breakthroughs in sort of performance. Then here's the case. So this case is the applications of the replacement by using the Sinter silver to replace the golden tin soldering. The golden tin soldering material containing 80% of the gold. So these table and the charts are provided from our customer CEPC. What they're really trying to do is they're trying to measure the junction temperature between the heat sink and the chips after a series of reliable tests. what they're trying to look at is they're not going to look at the performance right after the assembly process. They also take a look after a series of manual tests. The Sinter solver still can behave as good as before. The final result, and you can see, the Sinter solver can achieve 80% decrease in the thermal resistivity and decrease the junction temperature 10 to 15 Celsius degree compared to the ON10 soldering. And also, we did a lot of other reliable tests like thermal cycling, high temperature operating, accelerated testing with high voltage through. And after all of these reliable tests, there's no major change in the shear stress and thermal conductivity. And there's another feedback we got from the customer. It says like when they're using the Sinter solver to replace the golden tin solder, they actually save 0.2 million per LEDs every month, and which I found. At the end, in the last, I'd like to share some of us latest technologies and innovations. What we have already achieved for the pressureless sintering material is we already decreased the sintering temperature from 200 Celsius degree to 160. And because one of our customers, and they're trying to develop a new type of packaging process, the whole temperature cannot exceed 160. So they are trying to they tell us like see if you can develop a sort of the pressureless sort of the products, and if you can center at 160, but still can hold the very good performance. And we got a lot of positive feedback from our customer. And then also because of the cost down requirements, so the assembly materials normally centered on silver, gold, or gold alloys. And the next step is it should be able to center on the copper substrate. In this case, there will be a significant amount of cost reduced. And because right now, the heat sinks and the chip substrates, so they have to use gold, or they have to use gold or silver plating. That costs a lot in the packaging material. Right, so the last one is a fantastic project we're working on right now. We're going to have some breakthrough next year, we believe, is a pressureless copper sintering. From what I know, the carriers already have a lot of exciting news in the pressureless copper sintering. And what we're trying to do is we're going to transfer our technology and experience from the pressureless to the pressureless copper. And so right now, what we have already found is that we found some very positive results from our unique technologies like pre-aging treatment and accelerated setting process to help the copper powders and to prevent them from advanced oxidation. And in this case, we'll be able to achieve a pretty good performance. Alright, so overall, we believe that with the fast evolution of the semiconductor industry, and we can actually develop a lot of good products that will help the China semiconductor industry to be in a better place. Thanks everyone again to listen to our report. Thank you.
Xing Bo. Any questions?
How long is that's okay. How long do you actually have to sit material pressureless?
Normally we're going to use like at least 1 hour. The pressureless process it usually requires the center start from the room temperature and ramp up slowly to let's say 130, and then keep like 10 to 15 minutes and keep going up to 200 Celsius degree. The whole process will be more than 1 hour, like at least like 1 to 2 hours, and depending on the sort of the substrate type. Sometimes the gold, like the gold substrate requires a little bit more time.
So you need this intermediate 130 degree step to get rid of the solvents.
Yes, correct. And so like, but for different chip size, like for larger chip size, it probably going to need more low temperature, more times to stay in the low temperature range, and then goes up to minimize the capacity. Okay.
你好，我想请问一下，那个有压烧结和无压烧结各有一些什么优缺点和一些显著的一些关注点是什么？
谢谢。那个就是您的那个主要是有压烧结和无压烧结的这个最大的区别和那个优劣处是吧？对，就是那个
选择一个工艺的时候，一个产品的时候，我去选择无压烧结还是选择有压烧结？
像那个有压烧结，其实从目前来说，它最多的应用其实就是它主要的应用吧，主要是在碳化硅上。咱们今天其实也聊了很多了，就在碳化硅的这个应用上面，它的话就是因为一个是因为产量的需求，然后另外一个话也是因为它的这个芯片的这个组装和这个设计方式能够承受这种有压的烧结方式，所以说的话一般来说碳化硅主要呢就是用这个有压烧结，然后无压烧结呢主要是用在氮化钾上。它这个氮化钾，它其实很多时候氮化钾的一个芯片是非常小、非常小、非常薄。它主要是用在这个射频器件里面，因为它主要是因为它自己的特性决定的嘛。它主要是在一个比较低的这个电压区间，它一般是用在这个高频的地方。所以这种时候的话，其中一个原因是就是很多这种芯片它的这个尺寸是不规则的。所以说，像现在这种统一尺寸的这种有压烧结的这种设备，它很多时候是不能完全匹配的。然后另一方面就是我刚才说的，它其实呢，如果要是对于特别小的芯片，它很容易把它压坏，或者是受力不均匀，会影响它最后的这个效果。那么这种情况下呢，如果要是用无压烧结，它其实就只用跟正常的点胶一样，点上放在烤箱里，它自己就能烧好。这个的话虽然花的时间长一点，但是它其实从目前来说，对于氮化钾芯片的适用度更高一些。
OK， 好，谢谢。
好的。Any question? Okay, thank you.